The Renault 751 4S is getting treated to a new roof now. So that's the old one. It's a bit of a mess. It just suddenly came off in high winds when I was moving a bale on the road. It wasn't rattling or anything, it just suddenly went bang and flew off. I thought it was going to be an insurance job because there was cars behind me, and luckily it just flew off and landed in the verge. So at the moment it's just tied on. I've got this guy that's going to make a new one out of, can't remember what he said now, steel or aluminium. At the moment this one's just tied on with some rope. It's a bit of a mess. So I think it's worth doing. It's not going to be cheap, but it's worth having a proper roof on it. There's no point trying to find a second-hand one, which would be quite rare anyway, because I think chances are if I get a second-hand plastic one that's also like 40 years old, I think chances are that's going to rip off in the wind as well. That's the back of it. It's only that front piece that's got a chunk that's broken off really, but there's nothing for it to attach to the cab of the tractor at the moment. There's only the rope holding it on. So I think all the fixings are broken. So he says he's going to make one with a gutter and everything like that. So I won't be getting a new roof today, but by the end of this video. Hi again, the tractor's back with a new roof. Made by D.Phillips Trailer Repair and Custom Fabrication. I'm quite pleased with it. From a distance it just looks like a boring bit of roof, but he's put quite a bit of work into that. He's even made it with the guttering around the edge like the original roof. So it's steel and painted instead of being a plastic one like the old one. So it should be a lot stronger. The cab frame had rusted badly in places, so he's cut out some of the rot and reinforced the framework a bit as well. And put new mountings on for the new roof. So he sent me a couple of pictures of the process. So perhaps I'll put those on to show some of the stages. And he's recommended maybe after the paint's fully cured, he said might be worth doing a cut and polish on it. So I don't know whether I'm going to do that or not at this point, but that's definitely an improvement. Tractor's getting a little bit tidier. He's also fitted a new liner inside the roof then. It used to have a sort of thin liner and then foam inside, but he's fitted a sort of, it's like a hard plastic. I think it said it was 22mm thick, so gives a bit of insulation from the outside and cuts down on sound a bit, I suppose. But yeah, he's done a very tidy job of that. I just looked up that lining. It's called EVA matting, so that's 22mm thick, and it's like a rubbery sort of matting that they use in gyms sometimes for floor mats. So that's probably all the Renault's going to get this year. Last year it had new rear tyres and I had the power steering ram rebuilt. So a new roof this year. I think the next thing is going to have to be the exhaust. It's going to have to be replaced. It's got a bad crack on the joint there, so that's going to have to be sorted out sooner rather than later, or at least before the exhaust breaks off. And thanks for watching.